babies! Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and again, my name is Diane. You're watching MisunderstoodCheeky. Today I would like to talk to you about my plants. After moving here in Australia, I had the interest of collecting indoor plants, and I started with small cactus which I bought in the West when me and my husband visited the nursery. So let me just walk you through the house, but before anything else, let me make myself a cup of noodle first. First off, let me tell you about my plants that I've acquired for months while staying here at home. Here's one of our plants, which is a rubber plant. It's actually a ruby rubber plant. If you can see, there are red leaves here, greens, and some that are rotting that I don't know why. There are also some small plants that are coming out, and if you'll notice, I have put here the moisture level checker so that I know that if it's still moist or not. So for this plant, this is very sensitive and it just wants everything to be dried up before you water it again. Next up, I have this very nice Monstera deliciosa. This specific plant has been through a lot. If you'll notice, I have cut some of the stems of this specific plant, and what's the reason for that? It's Sherlock. He ate my plants when we were in the office. He was in his pen and he got out, and then when we got home, we just noticed that everything is in a mess and this plant was murdered. But anyway, he survived, and now this Monstera is having 2 new mature leaves. So this one is still unfurling. This one is part of that plant. I have split them too because, as you've noticed, this one is growing bigger, but this one is still, trying to thrive. If you'll notice, it also has this baby plant that's coming out of its stem, and if you'll notice that this soil is also dry, but it's still moist inside, so don't worry about her, she's gonna be okay. Next is the alocasia. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, but this one, I just purchased this from Woolies. We're on our way to a friend's house and I've seen this, and since I don't have this kind of plant yet, so I've decided to get it. It's also an indoor plant and it survives in a moist type of soil. Next up is my devil's ivy. This one is a type of plant that grows on the sides, on top, in different ways. It is very easy to propagate. Just cut it between its stems, put it inside of water, and bam, roots will come out. Okay, but before I continue, I don't think I should be boring you with too much details with the plants that I have here right now. Let me just start off with giving you some tips and tricks of one of my favorite plants. Let me continue on introducing you to my plants later on, but let's go check out my favorite plant. This one right here is one of my favorite plant, which is a snake plant. It is a sansevieria. This is a very hard to kill plant, so if you don't have that green thumb that they say, this is a very good plant for you to take care of. Just to start with, Sherlock, no? So this one has different stripes on it. If you'll notice, looks like a snake, looks like the skin of a snake, and you can propagate this by cutting this into pieces, putting it in the water, and then let it grow roots. If you'll notice here, there's another one here that's growing on the sides, one here in the middle, and another one here on this side. So it's a very small plant. I purchased this since last July from some guy who propagates snake plant. So if you can see, This one is a baby snake plant, and eventually it should grow bigger than what it is right now. I'll show you the exact measurement of it. It's like that. So maybe just 2 of my palms. The weather here in Australia is very good. When you want to have indoor plants that can survive in dry or wet season, so since Australia has 4 seasons, it can definitely survive in this type of climate. But if you're living in a tropical country like Philippines or Singapore, I think you need to stick to those plants that are hard to kill. So that one is actually one of the plants that I have that can withstand dry soil for weeks. Anyway, going back. So Philodendron salum, I think, pronounce it right. I bought this together with them in bulk, and if you will notice here, it keeps on giving me babies, different types of plants, growing on different sides. It can very well survive with the hot weather. I haven't been watering this. You'll notice that it needs water when it's drooping everywhere. So if you'll see, currently still okay, because it's still not yet drooping, so he can still survive maybe a week of not being watered. This one I have here is the Birds of Paradise, and under it is a Pelea. So these are my babies, Pelea babies. I have a lot of this inside my bedroom and also at the back. I will show that to you later, but this one is a bird of paradise. Eventually it will grow big and it will have the flower that looks like a bird, thus its name. If you'll notice, it looks like the banana leaf that is popular in Thailand and in Philippines, but this one has different shape. I'm not sure if it will have cuts eventually, but for now it doesn't have any. But I'll update you soon once it has or it grows cuts on it. Aside from this Pelea that I have here, I also have Pelea on my wall, which is here. So it's very nice plant to stick on your wall because it will droop eventually. It will have more Peleas. It will grow taller like this, and it will have babies on this side, and in the middle. And I have a succulent in the middle. Last stop for my living room. I have this very pretty poinsettia from Christmas. It still hasn't changed its color to green, which eventually it will after Christmas, but for now, it stays here on my dining table. I won't be showing any more photos of my plants for now because I don't want this vlog to be overwhelming. For now, I will stick with the plants that I have here in the living room. Maybe next stop I will show you the plants that I have in the kitchen, in the bedroom, and as well as in our bathroom. But for now, those are the plants that I have been taking care of here, which you can see at the background. So basically these plants are there because I've tried moving them around, and I realized that they only need the morning sun to thrive, in comparable to the different plants that I have there in the kitchen, which needs a lot of heat from the sun, so it's there in the west. These plants that I have are mostly succulents and mostly are indoor plants. I've been buying the soil that I use for these plants whenever I propagate, whenever I move them to different pots in the west, and at the same time, in terms of the indoor pot, I normally buy them from Kmart. So if you have plants that you want to share with me, or if you have questions about the plants that I have here, on how I take care of them and on how I propagate them, or when I do fertilize them, just comment down below anything that you need to know. I'll try my best to answer them because, you know, no pro, but I'm trying my best. So thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share this link to your friends who are also interested in indoor plants. Also, do not forget to tick the bell button there so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new videos. Thanks guys, cheers!